Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video. As you can tell, Nick is here. We are testing our new podcast setup. We are bringing our podcast back. It's something we've been working on for a while now. So we wanted to demo it here to see if you guys actually liked it. How do you feel about it, Nick? It's going to be hard for me not to look over because I have to keep looking at the camera, but how do you feel?
Well, we still have to do something with your background because I'm giving like holly and jolly, and you're giving...
Nothing.
I'm
giving nothing.
Nada. I need to raise like my computer up so I'm not like looking down at it because of where my camera is. Yeah. But I like it. I like my little Christmas trees.
Like you. Like I have this clean slate back here, but
no, you can be like the Grinch.
I should get a little Grinch tree.
You know what? Since mine is like the warm white lights back here, we should do yours like all colorful, like retro looking Christmas.
Yeah, we could do that. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below. But obviously, that is not what we're going to be talking about in this video. There's a few things that I want to talk about. And the first one is going to be some supplements. I had a lot of questions about what I've been doing with like my health regimen and like my skin and things like that. So I wanted to share that with you guys. But then I want to talk about Jaclyn Hill and this TikTok that she posted throwing shade at Jaclyn Cosmetics. Why she would do that, I don't know. Like I thought we were past this already.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, it was funny, but we still have to talk about it. But then I also want to talk about Gypsy Rose and how she basically lost everything, including her man. So if you guys are here for that, stay tuned to this video. Okay, so I want to say before I get into this and show you guys this, there's actually two things that I'm going to show you. None of this is sponsored. I am going to link it down below, but if you're inclined to buy it and you don't want to click a link, you don't have to feel like you're obligated. Please don't. I just want to share my experience with these products because they do work for me. I've told everybody that I know and love about these products because I do believe that they work. They work for me. I am not a doctor in any way. This is not medical advice. So please, if you do want to use any of the products that I'm about to mention, please speak to your doctor and please do your own research. I want to talk about NAC, because this is something I started out taking glutathione because this is actually the precursor to glutathione. This is really good for you. This is amino acids. It's basically 3 amino acids. It's in like every cell within your body. And as time progresses, we apparently lack glutathione, and this is just a way to boost that. Now, glutathione, it does have the side effect of making your skin glow. A lot of people comment on my complexion and how good they think it looks. I'm not going to be vain and say I think it looks good, but I will say that I think my skin looks better than it ever has in my entire life. But I think that a lot of that has to do with this because this is like a master antioxidant and I take it every single day. Nick can attest to this. I take it every single day. I do not miss it. Now, I will say you're supposed to take 2. I have never taken 2. I only take 1 of these a day. I don't know why. I've never tried 2. I've never had any adverse reactions or anything or any problems with this. But the whole premise of this thing is it cleans out your liver and it's supposed to, from what I've read in my own research, help repair your mitochondria. But I wanted to share this with you guys because I do believe that this has helped me and in more ways than I could probably count and tell you.
I take a like powder version and I mix it in with my
I will say the powdered version, if you want to go that route, it does not taste good. These pills do not smell good, but I'm not sitting here smelling or sniffing these pills. I'm taking these pills because they're supposed to be good for me, right? Pills. No, they really do have an odor. Like I'm one of those people, I'm really like easily triggered by like smells and stuff, but this doesn't bother me. I just kick it back. But the other thing is these life extension 2 per day. Now it says 2 per day. That's the name of this. I've never taken 2 per day. Again, with this, I've only taken 1, but I do feel like this has helped me tremendously. The reason why I started taking life extension to begin with is because Nick's mom had a whole cabinet full of them.
She was obsessed.
She loved it. Any kind of vitamin you could possibly imagine that Life Extension offered, she had. So I trusted her research and I did my own, and I did find out that they're like a really good brand. And these are not expensive. I think this bottle is like $13, but it has like all the main vitamins that you would possibly need.
It's a really good brand.
It really is a good brand, but I feel like this and these 2 things together definitely covered me. This does a little bit better than the Flintstone vitamins that I used to take that my mom gave me.
Oh my God, I love the Flintstone vitamins.
I did too. I've had a lot of questions about what I take, and literally, this is it. This is it. This NAC does a lot for your metabolism and stuff. That's not really the reason why I took it. I took it mainly because I read that it helps like with your respiratory system and things like that. And you guys know I like Mary Jane, so Do your research, please. Please look into this. This is very important. This is somewhat important, but if look into this, please, and ask your doctor about it. Again, I will link these down below. Please do not feel obligated to click the link if you want to look into it, but definitely do your research. Okay, so now I guess we need to talk about Jaclyn Hill. Now, I have not talked about Jaclyn Hill in a while. I know, big surprise, but she hasn't really been on my radar like that. But apparently over on the TikTok, she posted something that upset a whole bunch of people because she made a joke about the Jaclyn Cosmetics and the hairy, moldy lipsticks. Now, we know that nobody can talk about that but Jaclyn, because apparently she can make jokes at her own expense, but we can't make jokes at something she did that was so stupid. But she upset the girls, and I kept getting tagged in it. So people are obviously upset by this TikTok because I don't know how many times we could come on the internet and rehash this. Jaclyn wants to claim that her shit was not contaminated when the fact is the definition, the very definition of contamination is having something in a product that is not supposed to be there.
Well, somebody commented underneath her TikTok because the Jaclyn Hill stands. What does she even call? The Hillsters?
I don't know.
Is that what Jaclyn Hill... Does anybody know what Jaclyn Hill calls her stands?
I have no idea.
They were underneath this post, and they are trying really hard for Jaclyn to, like, come back out with the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. I think that she's going to. I always thought that she should, because it would be, like, a big, like, F you moment to everyone out there that, like, hated on her for it, even though she created the situation herself, even though she wants to fucking deny it. She's going to bring him back.
It's going to be with Morphe if she does, which will be a huge mistake because it was Morphe to begin with, if you really think about it.
I don't think it's going to be Morphe.
Then who would it be?
I don't know. People were saying that it was probably going to be Lunar Beauty.
Could you imagine that, like,
I don't know.
Hill, with every launch in her career, there has been an issue without fail. I don't think there has been one launch that has went off without a single hitch. If her and Manny get together and they do a collab and she comes out with lipsticks on his brand and there is something wrong with it, neither one of them can live it down to begin with. Like, Manny's already fighting for his life for relevancy these days, it seems, because Lunar Beauty is sending out them emails every single day. So I'm assuming that they need customers.
You still get a Lunar Beauty email?
I still get Lunar Beauty emails, and I promise you, I think I've added it to the spam folder at least 27 times. But that would be so bad for Manny's business, what's left of it anyway. I just don't think it would be a good look. And I don't think it's a good look for Jaclyn Hill to be sitting here making fun of what actually really got her canceled, and she really fucking deserved it.
Okay, no, I get where you're coming from, but when I saw this video from Jaclyn, the way that people were talking about it and the way that people were upset about it, I thought it was, oh my God, I thought it was funny. I actually laughed about it. I love that trend over on TikTok. Some of them are like really funny.
No, they are.
And I have to say, this from Jaclyn was funny.
I'm not saying that, listen, don't mistake my critique and criticism of the situation as me not taking it as funny, because I thought it was funny as well. I'm just saying, as like a business owner, from like somebody that wants to own a business one day, rather, like, it's not something that I would do if I already had a huge mistake with this very thing that she's poking fun at. Like, I wouldn't do it. It's bad for business, because this could come back and haunt her later. Because think about it. What if she does come out with lipsticks later and there's hair in them? Everybody's going to come back to all these times that she's made fun of this situation and be like, look, this bitch really does think that this is funny, and she's got us again. But the same people that would be calling her out then would still run and buy her shit anyway. So I guess it really doesn't matter. Like, at this point, if you're supporting Jaclyn Hill and you were giving her your hard-earned money and allowing her to laugh in your face, you deserve whatever you get.
Well, somebody commented underneath her TikTok, and I screenshot this. They said, I mean, there was also glass and metal. And Jaclyn responded to that. She was actually responding to people underneath this TikTok, y'all. She said, I swear I'm going to write a book one day. And then she used
It'll be lies.
4. Is that 4? Yeah, I don't have my glasses under God. 4 of like the laughing emojis. So she is that, I take that as like a denial that stuff was even in her lipsticks.
Why
would you laugh about that? That's something that was actually there.
Jaclyn wants to rewrite history every chance she gets. I think she believes since she moved out to LA that people are just going to forget everything that she did throughout her entire career. Girl, newsflash, no, it's not going to happen. We remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Not
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Isn't that like a summer sausage?
Yeah.
I don't really like summer sausages.
I do with some crackers. Yes, with some
like
Ritz crackers and cheese, girl. Hell yeah. Yes.
Not into them.
But you guys, let me know what you think about this down below. I just think it's like tasteless for her to make fun of it. I do think it was funny. This is just like another version of that damn TikTok that she posted a few months ago with the Taylor Swift song with the like horrified looks with everyone in the room. It's the same thing. It's the same premise. It's just a different trend. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this down below. What do you think is going to come next from Jaclyn Hill? If she collabs with Manny MUA, I think I'll lose my absolute fucking mind because you know there's bound to be issues with that launch.
I don't think it'll be for a good long while. I don't think we're getting the lipsticks from her for a hot minute.
You never know. That might be the reason why she moved out there to LA to begin with.
For the lipsticks?
Yeah. But now I guess we need to talk about Gypsy Rose. Now, I said that I'm overhearing about Gypsy Rose, but if I have to be subjected to her, you guys do too. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to have a laugh at her expense.
Well, the last thing that we heard from her is that she was leaving social media because, and people thought that it was because maybe like her parole got involved, like you're sharing a little bit too much. I personally think maybe it's because she was telling a little bit too much online and people aren't interested in the show.
They're
not interested in like giving her their views or anything like that. So she's back. So everyone knows she's back to social media.
Did she ever really truly leave, girl? No, she never left. No. So the other day there was rumors that apparently started where Gypsy Rose's husband, fiance, are they married? I don't even know at this point. That her fiance,
she is married, but they are engaged.
Yeah, no, that gay man that she shacked up with, apparently, allegedly, they were saying that this man had left her. And of course, I was like, damn. So he left Gypsy high and dry. She's pregnant. He's done ran off. Like,
well, she did a whole fucking live stream responding to the fact that Ryan was like flirty and touching on some other woman's ass in a fucking TikTok, saying that's still my husband at the end of the day. So I felt a certain type of. You do not get to feel a certain type of way about it because you are literally pregnant by another man that you left your husband for. And now he left you.
You don't get to feel any kind of way about that, Gypsy, because you're shacked up with that man, just like Nick just said. So you're out here posting all these baby posts and all that while you're like, I mean, I guess your current husband sits and has to watch. Why are you able to have all the fun? Why do you even still have feelings? Like, why are you bothered by it in the first place? Well, like, you got your own man.
The gay boyfriend is back.
Yeah, he's apparently back now.
He has not flown the coop. They did like a whole TikTok live stream talking about how they're back together. He's not going anywhere. He loves her so much. Oh my gosh.
How cringe. Like, Gypsy Rose's voice at this point just literally gets on my nerves. I'm glad she doesn't come up on my For You page anymore. How did I hear about this? I think Nick was watching something on TikTok and I don't know if it was Spill Some Tea with Me or Conspiracy or whatever it came up. And they were talking about all this. I thought that Ken actually left. So did he leave, or was that just a rumor?
He really left too. But then immediately when I put my video up the other day, I started seeing on TikTok that he's back.
That whole situation is so weird.
Talking, you know,
it probably is. Honestly, Gypsy Rose, she needs to get off social media. This drama is only going to intensify once she has this kid, because once she has this kid, people are going to like they're already hypercritical of her, but they're going to be like extra hypercritical of her. I imagine that people are going to call DSS on her and everything. They're already calling her parole officer and took her baby. It's going to be like the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. Yeah, she's crying because DSS took her baby. That's literally what it's going to be.
You know, that's what it's going to be. That's the fucking redneck version. That is like the white trash redneck version of the dingo ate your baby.
A dingo ate your baby.
DSS took her baby.
Listen, I love Sue Bob and the Wild and Wonderful White. They will forever be iconic in this household.
I still haven't watched the documentary.
You haven't watched that?
I have not watched it.
I swear I thought I told you to watch that. That was like back before we got together.
You tried to get me to watch it.
No, girl, it's so good. It's so good.
That's the inbred family.
That is not the inbred family.
Which one's the inbred family?
That I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but that is not the Wild and Wonderful Whites.
That's not the ones that sit on the front porch with them.
No. No.
I apologize, Sue Bob.
Oh no, you don't want no smoke from Sue Bob, Mamie.
Wrong lineage.
Any of them, girl.
Sorry.
No, I love Ashley Libra too. I love Sue Bob's daughter. But anyway, you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions on this down below with Gypsy Rose. I just think it's so crazy that she's still on social media, or that people even still give her attention. It's crazy and it's tired at this point. And I believe it's going to get insanely worse once she has this baby. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this. If you made it this far in this video and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing and leave me the Christmas tree emoji down below, because I'm going to have to get me some Christmas trees like Nick behind me here soon. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and we will see you all in my next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.